Hello, everybody, and welcome to A Bucket Full of Chicken Necks. I've said it before. This chick is so freaking smoking and so freaking hot, and it's not just the face and it's not just the body, it's the freaking attitude. I love tough girls. I just do. Tough women, I freaking love. Joan Jett, Pat Benatar, Deborah Harry, the Donnas, girls like that. I love tough chicks. I love the female wrestlers. I love them all. I love chicks with toughness. And this Natalie Gurko on this Mob Wives on VH1, forget about it. The toughest girl you ever want to meet. So I see Natalie and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to follow her. Let me follow her, see what's going on with her. So I got to tell you this. And listen, maybe it's not everything that I'm going to make it out to be, but it's still a pretty big deal. So I follow this Natalie. I go back to my business, and all of a sudden, as I'm writing on Twitter, boom, 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 it comes up now being followed by Natalie Gurko. She's following me now. Now, of course, so now I go over to her website. I do a little bit more research. She's got about 79,000 followers, whatever it is, but she's following about 2,000 people. So that's a lot of people to be following. But when you look at the mathematics of it, she's got 79,000 followers. She ain't following all of those. She's following 2,000 of the 79,000. I'll take that proportion. So I'm now being followed by Natalie Gurko on Mob Wives. On this show, every 5 minutes, the girls are fighting. So Natalie G is sitting there constantly trying to keep the suspender gimmicks, covering the nips, constantly covering them up. But all of a sudden, the other side, Natalie D, gets up to fight Natalie G. And I'm like, how the freak is this girl going to fight with the nips? And unbelievable television. You got to see it. Tremendous. But here's the part I want to straighten out for you, because listen, I'm Italian. I'm by no means a gangster, but there's this forever debate going on with Mob Wives of exactly what a rat is. Oh, they love the word rat. They're obsessed with this word rat. They think they're Al Capone. It's unbelievable with these Mob Wives and the mob lifestyle, and they're so proud of it and they love it, and they freaking throw away the word rat. They throw it around like I throw around the word bro. So you know what I'm talking. Everyone's a rat. This one's a rat. That one's a rat. We're all rats. Here's the problem. The big debate is, what is a rat? Because I got to tell you, Natalie G is always fighting everybody because they consider Natalie G a rat. This is why they consider her a rat. A couple of things. First of all, she was in a very abusive relationship where she had to wind up calling the cops on her boyfriend for her own safety. Okay, that's scenario number one. Scenario number two, she's got this boyfriend, London, in a club a couple of weeks ago with a box cutter. Somebody slices this guy's face open, literally from ear to chin. Okay, and Natalie G, who cared about her boyfriend, tried to help the cops find the guy who sliced him. So, she's protecting herself for domestic abuse. She's trying to find a guy who almost killed her a boyfriend. And on the other side, they're all calling her a rat for contacting the police. Listen, I hate to break the news to them. There's this Renee Graziano on the other side. Renee's like a he-she. She's a monster. She's terrifying. She looks terrifying. Nothing attractive about this. Well, she thinks she's attractive. She's got the boobs out all over the place. Blah, 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 blah. She ain't attractive. But anyway, they're always calling Natalie a rat. You're a rat. You're a rat. You're a rat. Listen, when you call the cops, that's not what a rat is. I'm not from the mob life. I'm not, I'm not a gangster. My father wasn't a gangster. He's too busy playing softball at 84 years old. You don't lead the gangster life. But I've watched enough movies and I've done enough research to know what a rat is in the mafioso world. And a rat is what it used to be. Is they used to catch somebody in the mafia. they used to try to get him to name names. And in order for him to name names, they would give him a lesser sentence or put him on the witness protection plan. So basically, he would sell other people down the river, and then he would get a lighter sentence or get off. So he ratted out on those people. That's what a rat is. A rat is you're going to sell other people down the river. You're going to rat out on other people in order for you to get a lighter sentence. A rat is not somebody, oh, my boyfriend's beating the crap out of me, so I'm going to call the police. A rat isn't, if you call the police, you're not a rat. So, and I get fed up because they yell and they scream at this Natalie over the word, you're a rat, you're a rat. They don't even know what the word freaking rat means. That's what the rat means. Go watch The Godfather. Go watch Goodfellas. Go watch Casino. Go watch any one of those movies if Robert De Niro's in it. You'll find out firsthand what a rat is. That's what a rat is. Okay. Here's another thing that bothers me a little bit. Every year, President Obama does his March Madness predictions. We all know it's March Madness, started yesterday, the NCAA basketball tournament. So Barack Obama has a little fun, and they bring him on, and he does his brackets, okay? Well, today on the news, Charlie Sheen is on there today cutting a promo about Barack Obama, that he should be worrying more about the country than filling out, basketball predictions and worrying about March Madness and filling out his presidential brackets. So let me get this right. This is Charlie Sheen, who's got kids with Denise Richardson, who's got other kids, who's gotten himself in so much trouble over the years, has a reputation for hanging out with strippers, being an alcoholic, doing drugs, whatever this guy does. And this guy is going to worry about the president of the United States taking 15 minutes of his time to live his life like a regular guy and, God forbid, have a little bit of fun. I think Charlie Sheen should worry a little bit more about Charlie Sheen. Worry about your kids and your ex-wives and what kind of an upbringing that they're getting, rather than worry about the president of the United States who for 15 minutes, I'm going to take a break from running this godforsaken country and I'm going to do my March Madness picks. There is nothing in the world wrong with that, which brings me to my next thing that I have to talk about. So you need to understand something. I'm not wrestling. That's not all I do. That's not all I know. That's not all I could talk about. Much like President Obama, I can't do a March Madness bracket because I'm the president and all I could do is run the United States. I can't do anything else. Listen, I need to get off the stigma of the wrestling, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to look you square in the eye, and I'm going to tell you why. Wrestling stinks. It stinks. The product stinks. If they're writing this product now for kids and it's PG-13 and all that, great. Maybe they're doing a good job. Go talk to 12-year-old Johnny or 10-year-old Becca or 8-year-old TC on the corner. Ask them if they like professional wrestling. If they say yes, I know what wrestling was in the 70s. I know what wrestling was through WrestleMania. I know what wrestling was through the Attitude Era. I know all that, okay? In 2015, wrestling stinks for me and for people in my category because of what we were used to and what we saw and what we were raised on. It is horrifying. It is horrible. There is nothing enjoying about it. I look at these guys with these internet sites and every day with the news and the this and that. Who gives a crap? The product absolutely stinks. And I finally came to the conclusion, I'm not going to waste another second of my time talking about it. I literally was watching 9 hours of wrestling a week. It sucked. The show sucked. It was a waste of my time. Man, I have not watched the WWE for 3 weeks. What's changed from the last time I watched to what's happening at WrestleMania? There are 3 matches at WrestleMania that people care about. That's it. That's the set. Everything else on the card doesn't freaking matter. I can't even tell